why our lovely locks turn gray, debunking common myths about cheating, and chatting with fashion guru Johnny Wujek.
Welcome to Life Love Shopping. I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I'm Michelle Yarn.
Gray is the new black.
Gray hair, that is. Even celebrities like Kelly Osbourne and Lady Gaga are turning their tresses silver. But why do we go gray in the first place? Well, Shine from Yahoo explains gray hair is simply a part of the normal aging process. The rate you go silver is genetically predetermined, so you can look to your mom for a more accurate prediction. The scientific explanation is that at some point a certain cell in our hair slows down and stops producing color. Scientists have yet to identify what causes it.
So don't freak out if you spot some gray strands. It does not mean you're going to die earlier, and it doesn't mean you're going to get sick either. It's just part of life. Beginning at age 30, your chances of having gray hair go up 10 to 20% per decade. Middle age is a series of anxiety-ridden events between working, raising the kids, and caring for older parents. It is a stressful time.
So now we know the why, but why is it that men are considered silver foxes when they go gray, right? And women just look like grandma? Katie Couric recently put this theory to the test by donning a wig and then walking the streets of New York City.
Would you ever consider going gray?
When I retire.
If you saw a woman with hair like this, you would think she was attractive or old, or both?
Both.
Oh, shucks!
I think it looks fabulous on you.
You do?
Yeah.
And it matches your little bite?
You want to go for a ride?
No, thank you.
It's crazy, right? She said she felt sexy with the gray wig on.
She looks good. That's a great wig.
Yeah, it's a good one. But it's true, you know, women, they are considered looking old. And I think what it is when it's long like that, too, it's like a lot of white. And when you get older, your hair tends to get a little more wiry and not as healthy. So I think it just kind of adds that age.
Yeah, and for whatever reason, men do look more distinguished with the salt and pepper.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's sexy on them.
Well, if you want to cover that gray, you have some options, of course, with hair color, but it's high maintenance. Allure magazine recommends some easy ways to cover it up. Easy, at the salon, ask for highlights or maybe just a few foils, staying in the blonde family if possible. Follow the crown area, the part, and the sides. Easier, have your colorist cover the individual gray strands to match your natural color rather than dye your whole head. You won't have those obvious roots when it grows in. Easiest, home hair color in mousse form. It's foolproof to apply and catches all the gray hairs no matter where they are in a pinch. Just spray paint your hair, not the Halloween hairspray colors though, people, but try colored hairspray or hair powder. Just spray on your roots and gray will be gone until your next wash.
Well, let's talk love, or a lack thereof, I guess. You would think that a man has to be unhappy with his wife to cheat on her, right? Wrong. Women's Day magazine got relationship experts to set the record straight on some popular cheating myths. This is really interesting. The first fact, they say, is that most men are actually still in love with their wives when they cheat. They haven't fallen out of love, they've just become unsatisfied with the current state of their relationship. They also say men usually cheat with women they know. They don't generally pick up random women in the bars. The relationships are usually friendships first, and in fact, more than 60% of affairs start at work. Also, some men cheat to save their marriages. It sounds like an oxymoron, but when men love their wives but they don't know how to fix relationship problems, they go outside the marriage to fill any holes. That way they get to keep their relationship and have something on the side. And also, women cheat just as much as men, but their affairs are more dangerous because women are more likely to cheat for emotional satisfaction. And that usually indicates that you've checked out of your marriage, but if it's just sex, it's less about attachment and more about a hurtful mistake that you made.
Get out the spooktacular decorations, stock up the candy bowl, and find a costume because it is almost Halloween. And as one of the most popular holidays of the year, spending is expected to, get this, hit $8 billion this year. A survey conducted by Big Insight found the average person will spend about $80 on decorations, costumes, and candy, up from $72 last year. People are also turning to Facebook and Pinterest for costume ideas. And don't forget our four-legged furry friends. About 15% of consumers surveyed plan on dressing up their pets. So have you ever made your own costume? Any idea of what you want? Do you like to dress up for Halloween, Michelle?
We do. We usually have a party or go to one, and we like to do something funny usually.
Yeah.
So we will tend to make something. But the problem is my husband likes to do characters, like he was Dwight from The Office last year, but he stays in character the whole night. So come 2 a.m., you're driving home, you're like, dude, I get it. Like, it's over.
Yeah, right.
So, you know.
Yeah, that's where the lightsaber that he bought will come in handy one of these years, right?
Just cut off that hand. And, you know. All right, well, couples costumes are always fun on Halloween, like I mentioned, but if you need some inspiration, here are some ideas we found at Party City. For the sci-fi couple, you could do alien and astronaut. You'd be a truly out-of-this-world couple. It's cute. Now, the horror film couple, maybe you do Chucky and the Bride of Chucky. They're proof that there really is the perfect person out there for everyone. Now, if you're into superheroes, keep it relevant to pop culture. You can fight evil as the Black Widow and Iron Man. If you're more of a classic couple, you could dress up as iconic stars Marilyn Monroe and Elvis Presley. Even though they may not have dated in real life, they probably should have. And if you're the funny couple, SNL Spartans cheerleaders, come on, this spirited cheering duo never gets old.
He made the whipped cream bra and booty shorts famous. Joining us is renowned pop star stylist Johnny Wujek. Good morning, Johnny.
Good morning to you.
You are responsible for all of pop superstar Katy Perry's looks from her California Dreams tour. What is your favorite outfit?
Oh gosh, favorite outfit of all time. I would have to say one of my favorite ones is the Cool Whip bra. I mean, that whole process from the California Girls video, the whole process of making it, and then her coming out on set wearing them, and just everyone's reactions to her squirting Cool Whip out of her boobs, waving as if she was the Queen of England. It was too good.
Were you inspired by Herb Albert, Tijuana Brass, Whipped Cream and Honey, the album cover, by any chance?
For sure. It was more of a, how are we going to kill the gummy bears that are kidnapping her California girls in the Snoop Dogg army?
Gotcha. Times have definitely changed. Now, Katy's fans got to see a different side of her in Katy Perry, Part of Me. What is it like working with her?
Oh my gosh, it's crazy to even call it work. I mean, we have so much fun, and we do such cool creative things, and travel the world, and make people laugh and smile. I'm so blessed that this is my job.
Did you ever think growing up that this would be something that you would do? Is this something that you would always planned on doing?
You know, I've always been obsessed with fashion. I never knew to what caliber or where it would go or what I would do. I mean, I grew up in Michigan, so I never even thought I'd live in California or be able to travel the world like I have. So I didn't know, but I knew it would be something big, you know?
So how does your experience working with Katy Perry compare to working as a consultant on America's Next Top Model?
It's two different things. You know, working with Katy is such an amazing adventure, you know, just creating and being able to come up with these ideas and having them made and having her wear them and having the world see them and commenting and twittering and just people, you know, inspiring people, and it just feels so great. And then, you know, and being behind the scenes, and then this top model thing came about, and all of a sudden I'm on camera, you know, I have my own trailer, and, you know, it's a whole different thing, you know, and Katy was so supportive about it, and so it's really exciting. It's cool to be able to dabble in both.
And you take big fashion risks. What would you say is the biggest fashion mistake that you see women make?
The biggest fashion mistake I see women make, you know, the thing I always think, and because Katy is like a real woman and she has curves, you know, I see women who are maybe not as skinny or in shape, and they wear these, you know, caftans, these like billowing to try and hide their body, when in the end it's like, you are what you are, and I think that embracing it and emphasizing your curves and owning it is so much sexier, you know. It's like, in an appropriate way. I mean, I've definitely seen bellies hanging out of t-shirts, but I'm saying just like, you know,
right.
Own your body and make it sexy and have fun.
All right. Johnny, thank you so much. For more information on Johnny and his latest projects, also the movie Katy Perry, Part of Me, now available on Blu-ray and DVD. We'll link you up with all the extra information on our website, lifeloveshopping.com.
Thanks, Andrea. Well, the fashionistas know that no outfit is complete without the shoes, and every once in a while this happens to our stilettos.
I had a bond that I'd never had with anyone.
Chewing gum?
No one will notice.
Right. Hi, I can talk because I have a mouth. My heel has a mouth.
So true. The movie In Her Shoes was onto something and may have inspired this new shoe. It's an interchangeable high heel. So cool. The shoes switch from high heels to flats with the push of a button. Women's Feet are thanking Canadian entrepreneur Tanya Heath for this invention. They can go from 4-inch heels to comfortable platform heels to flats. They're available in a wide range of heights and patterns. It'll cost you about $350, but that gets you 2 interchangeable heels. They look really chic, a lot of different ways you can wear them, and they're still comfortable. comfy. And Heath said she wanted to eliminate the notion that fashion is pain.
The fall air may be getting drier, but your skin doesn't have to. Our friends at galtime.com have tips to keep your skin baby soft in just 3 easy steps. Step 1, wash your face twice a day. Use an exfoliating cleanser to give your skin room to breathe and the opportunity to fight off toxins and bacteria. Step number 2, moisturize like it is your job. With H2O, it's impossible for our organs, including our skin, to remain healthy and function properly. And finally, step number 3, protect. Sunscreen is not just for the pool or the beach. Every time you go outside, you are exposed to the sun's rays. Unprotected skin can wind up feeling leathery, and the sun can lessen its elasticity, leading to wrinkles.
The JT Splatmaster is a new outdoor sporting good product, and it's designed for kids ages 9 and up. It provides a really fun and safe backyard experience for the whole family, and it's the only product that shoots color-filled round ammo, resulting in a splat. Now, safety with the JT Splatmaster is a top priority, so when you're using it, just make sure you always wear the optics goggles, which you see right here. But the product includes safety training and gameplay missions with levels ranging from easy to difficult to inspire various types of safe gameplay and creativity. And the 100% biodegradable, non-toxic ammo is water-soluble and stain-resistant, so it won't stain clothes or other objects, and it won't hurt the environment. Traveling at speeds between 110 and 140 feet per second, the ammo has just enough of an impact to know you've been hit, but it minimizes potential welts and bruises. And with a spring-loaded pump action, it launches up to 100 feet, with marksman accuracy of up to 50 feet. The JT Splatmaster line features a full suite of accessories. That includes the JT Splatmaster optics goggles, ammo, targets, and bunkers. And there are 2 JT Splatmasters to choose from, the Z100 and the Z200. You can find this right now in the sporting goods section of Walmart or on jtsplatmaster.com.
Admit it, we become rude, annoying, and antisocial with our phones and tablets, so there is no better time to get smart about our netiquette than right now. Here are some smartphone habits to avoid. Being scared to actually use the phone. Phones and tablets have made it too easy to communicate without talking to one another. This is bad for relationships. Try hitting dial and enjoy the ancient ritual known as a conversation. Checking your phone whenever you have a spare second. Now, we need downtime to disconnect and allow our creative juices to flow. If you turn every spare moment, like a red light or a ride in the elevator, into an excuse to check your phone, you might miss some of those aha moments. And missing the concert because you're too busy taking crappy photos.
Yes.
Concerts pre-smartphone used to actually be great because the audience paid attention instead of holding their phones in the air and spending 30+ seconds trying to find the shutter button to snap a really lame picture. Some other reminders: hold off the urge to share anger in any given moment. Take a deep breath and put the smartphone down. No texting while walking, driving, or drinking, and do not, under any circumstances, use your phone in the bathroom. Don't do it.
Because then it will be flagged.
Yes.
Right. Well, if you're a self-confessed workaholic, we have some iPhone apps to keep you happy, healthy, and living a productive life, even while working around the clock. Check this out. The Office Yoga MD app. Now, we know this. Sitting in an office chair and staring at a computer all day is not healthy for your body. If you're stuck to a desk, try taking stretch breaks with the Office Yoga MD app. You can set reminders, too, so the iPhone will let you know when it's time for your little mini yoga break. The next app, the Grubhub app. It's a really tasty app. It gives you direct access to menus for healthy and, of course, not so healthy restaurants around town, but you can order a balanced meal, pay with a credit card via the app, and just wait for your lunch to be delivered. And then this you're seeing here is the Giftly app. If you forgot to pick up a birthday gift for dear old mom or dad, the Giftly app allows you to send a personal gift via text, Facebook, or email, and it's also great for sending wedding and holiday gifts.
Well, time to throw out the romance guidebook, the relationship rules that are worth breaking, coming up on Life Love Shopping.
And Rachel K has the perfect trick to stretch out your too tight shoes. And here's a peek at some of the celebrities celebrating birthdays today. We start with Matt Damon, who turns a very handsome 41 today.
Birthday.
This is where you live. Right here. You live right here. Okay? This is home. None of this. I want to see none of that. We don't need no pizza. They got food there.
That's your man, hands like this when you secretly wish he was not afraid of busting a move like Alfred here in the movie Hitch. Cosmo to the rescue.
Oh yes, the magazine has some really easy pointers to get him grooving with you, but without bruising his ego. So, help him find the beat by placing your hands on his waist and then just guide him side to side in time to the beat, kind of like Will Smith was. Then meet his gaze, because if you lock eyes with him and smile, it'll give him a boost of confidence that he needs. And then teach him a go-to move. Like he said, this is home. So maybe it's shifting your weight from side to side, throwing your hands in the air at the same time, or even holding your hand while you bust out your best stuff.
Boost his ego too. If he makes a move that's semi-decent, tell him. Dancing is all about confidence. Give him a break. If you've been at it on the floor for a bit, take a breather. It'll give him a chance to process all of your great pointers.
And while we're talking relationships, it's safe to say there are some rules worth breaking if you really want to make it work. Like, never go to bed angry. Okay, this may sound good in theory, but really, who wants to hash things out when you're both exhausted and moody? It's better to sleep on it and talk things over when you've both had time to process everything. Another relationship rule worth breaking, the designated weekly date night. You're just going to get stressed out worrying about planning something magnificent, hiring a sitter, staying up late, blah, blah, blah. Instead, make those little moments count. You can have a glass of wine together once the kids are in bed maybe, or you could meet up for lunch during the work week. And finally, forget the idea that a healthy couple shares the same bed every night. In reality, two people with different sleep habits can make for a very uncomfortable sleepless night, and then you're just grumpy. It's better to wake up refreshed and happy, even if it's in the guest room.
Well, have you ever bought a pair of shoes that were just too tight but too fabulous to pass up? Yes. Well, crafty Rachel K is here with some simple shoe solutions.
Yes, we've all done that. We've all bought the shoe and been like, you know what, I'll make it work. I'm going to make it work.
Right.
So this tip is super easy. You take a wool sock or a really fuzzy sock like I have very nicely put on my foot already.
Nice look,
and then you put the shoe on. It's a new trend. I'm starting a new trend on Life Love Shopping. So you put the shoe on so it's a little bigger, and then
Katy
you.
Perry will love that.
Oh yeah. Then you blow dry the shoe for a little while. You heat up the shoe, and then when that's done, you let the shoe cool off. You let your foot cool, and then you take it off, and then you take your sock off, and then it'll be stretched out just enough, and then your foot will fit in the shoe. And yeah, very crafty. And you could do it a couple of times if you need to really get that shoe loosened up.
Okay.
And then we all have our boots, and they do this. They fold over like this. They look dead. They just look horrible.
Right.
So and then you get that crease. So all you do.
Boot trees are expensive.
They are expensive. What you do is you just take a magazine, roll it up, and you put it inside, and it'll keep it standing up, and then you're done.
Oh, perfect.
And then I have a picture here. You can see, you can actually hang the boots in your closet up on a rack with just, those are just pant
that is a great
hangers,
idea.
and you just hang the boots, and then you could just hang a lower rack on your shelf.
Okay, got it.
Okay, this one's really cool. Little kids.
Yeah.
They're learning right and left feet, right, when they're putting on their shoes. So obviously you could put stickers that just say left and right, but they still don't know which one's which. So you take any kind of sticker, you can have them pick out the sticker, Barbie or Power Rangers. You cut it in half.
Okay.
And then what you do is you put the sticker on one side and the other, and then it lines up so that they know that when the shoe looks like this, it's right, and if they go to put their shoes on like that, it's wrong. It's just such a simple little thing,
Yes.
Then they learn their right and their left.
Now, there are some mornings where I could use this too.
Half awake. Which shoe is this?
Yes, exactly.
So, yeah,
all right,
there you
Rachel,
go.
some great tips. For more information on all of Rachel's tips, just head to our website, lifeloveshopping.com. Michelle?
I love that. Thanks, ladies. Well, Biden versus Ryan and facing your fears, Lisa Spooner from our news partner, The Daily Buzz, is here with a look at your week ahead. Hey.
Hey, Michelle. Well, for you guys that are at home enjoying your day off, we're jealous. Happy Columbus Day to you. It's the holiday observed to commemorate Christopher Columbus's arrival in the Americas. Now, I want you to take a moment to think about what your life would be like if you conquered some of your greatest fears. Because tomorrow is National Face Your Fears Day. It's an opportunity to stand up to your fears, overcome them, and to seize the day. I think I'm going to pass on the snakes, though, this time. Well, then on Wednesday, in order to raise awareness and public awareness of mental health issues, it's World Mental Health Day. Now, this day promotes open discussion of mental disorders and investments in prevention, promotion, and treatment services. And this year's theme is depression a global crisis. Now, last week, Obama and Romney squared off. Now it's the vice presidential candidate's turn. Thursday night, Joe Biden and Paul Ryan will go head-to-head in their debate. Once again, it's going to focus on domestic policy, and the vice presidential debate will be from 9 to 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And of course, we can't forget about the incredible edible egg. Friday is World Egg Day, celebrated on the second Friday of October every year, so be sure to get cracking on ways that you can honor the egg. Back to you guys.
All right, Lisa, thank you. Still more to come here on Life Love Shopping. When it comes to your dog, there's a right way and a wrong way to store his kibble. We've got the 411 coming up next. Stay with us. We're back in just a moment.
Welcome back to Life Love Shopping. Well, we all love our pets,
Yes.
right? And it's important to make sure the food you feed your pooch is good. And there are some simple steps you can take to keep your pet safe and healthy. First of all, make note of where you bought the food and when, and then keep the receipt until you buy replacement supply. This should come in handy in case there's a recall. You also need to make sure you store the food appropriately. It should be in a cool, dry place in a bug and rodent-proof container with a secured lid. And keep an eye out for unusual symptoms in your pet. For example, he may show a lack of interest in food, vomiting, diarrhea, or become lethargic.
You know, certain big department stores like Costco are real good about sending out a note to you in case you've bought some kind of pet food. If it's on their recall list, they'll make sure that you bring it back in.
And if you do get rid of the bag, take a picture of it maybe, like the UPC number and keep it on your phone. Well, here's what's coming up tomorrow on Life Love Shopping.
Want to embark on a casual, no strings attached relationship? We are going over the do's and don'ts so it doesn't turn sour.
Also, we have got more on ponytails and what they mean about your personality. It's not just about sweeping it up, it actually tells a lot about you.
Sensitive ponytail guy.
Yes.
Yeah, for the guys too. Well, here at Life Love Shopping, we want to connect with you when we're not on TV. You can stay in touch by liking our Facebook page. You can also follow and tweet us on Twitter at Life Love Shop. That does it for Life Love Shopping.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you next time.
Be
Bye-bye.
good.